should be ready to go. Let me put in the Discord that we are live, and we should be rolling. So obviously, got a lot of shit to go over today, but there we go. Fine. Got a pretty good slate today. Some absolute washes of a game, but some games we could definitely take advantage of to make some good money here, which has me obviously excited about some of these games. So I'm going to waste no time, and let's hop straight into them. Obviously, we're going to start on Underdog Fantasy. Make sure if you're not on Underdog, you use code BDGE when you sign up. You get up to $1,000 deposit match bonus. So make sure you lock in and take advantage of that. What's going on, Tiffany? Max, need some locks for my family getting presents this year? All right, Max, we'll lock in for you. Austin, how you doing? Joe, how you doing? Colin, how you doing? But we're going to be rolling here. Jimothy, welcome back. Gonna get right into it. Obviously, CJ Stroud and Tua are gonna be matching up in this Miami-Houston game. We're gonna roll to Pickett real quick and just look at the events. Again, if you're not on Pickett, use code BDGE when you sign up on Pickett because you'll be able to take advantage and get free stuff like this. Everything's free for Pickett, so it costs you zero money to sign up. You'll be able to automatically tail me. So when you go to like here, and you can see like my bets or whatever for like today, you can then, whoops, where is it? I don't even know how to see this shit. I don't know. You can see all my bets pretty much. You can tail all my picks. Is it just at home? Yeah, home. Okay. You can tell all these picks down here. And you can see like where I get them at, the odds I get them at, all that sort of stuff. So make sure you take advantage of that. So again, free, use code BDG when you sign up, and then you can lock in. But we're going to go to the NFL view, obviously, today. We're going to start with the Miami-Houston game. +3 is the spread. You can get it -2.5. But I think 3 is pretty much consensus across the board. 3.5. Yeah, so you're going to probably get it a +3. Miami, though, against the Texans, obviously Nico Collins back now and rolling in full steam. The Texans still worry me. They don't feel like they're really fully back. They don't feel like the team that we thought they were going to be. Miami's looked pretty solid. Tua has thrown for a ton of 300-yard games now. I feel like he's going to have another big one here in this game, so I'm definitely going to rock Miami +3 for this. So I'm going to go the dog in this route. It is damn near a pick 'em though, so you know, can do whatever. Hey, dog needs some birthday magic. Let's get it. All right, happy birthday, boss man. Darth Moon, how you doing? But yeah, so I really like that Houston Texans. I really like the Miami side of the Houston Texans game. If I also had to lean anything, I like Tyreek receptions. Obviously, he's been worrisome all season, but I think he's starting to really get back in a rhythm and starting to get some big games loading. Now that we're going to get to the tail end of the season, I think he's going to be a fantasy playoff champ for the people that acquired him for the cheap. Now that he's finally getting back into a rhythm, I think him and Tua are going to be able to connect on a lot of passes against this Houston cover 2 defense. So there's going to just be peppered underneath to Tyreek Hill. Other than that, I don't really love anything from this game. Not really a big fan of much. If I'm going to be honest, maybe Joe Mixon receiving yards. I didn't mind this Miami defense gives up a lot of receiving yards to running backs, but nothing that really strikes me as like, oh, you must grab it. Obviously, Jonnu Smith bounce back game feels like such a lock. That's another really, really good spot here as well. Other than that, I don't absolutely love this game, so we're going to probably stay away from it for the most part. This game, I hate this game. This game, I don't like anything. Like, I'm going to be very, like, I don't see anyone betting on it in the space. Oh, that's NBA, sorry. I don't see anyone betting on the space. I don't see a lot of people on purposely taking the spread of this game. Like, I just think this is a wash of a game. What the hell is going on? Let's lock in. Yo, why is my shit doing this? Lock the hell in. My mouse is all fucked up. Yo, mouse, lock in. The fuck be going on? Fuck this. Fuck this. I'm just gonna re-edit it. I got to get a mouse pad for here. Obviously, as you can see, I'm in a new, oh my God, I got to sign in. No, I don't. Okay, dub. As you can see, I'm in a new setting, so I need a new mouse pad. I need a bunch of shit. I'm still getting shit for the new house or the new crib. But anyway, Chiefs game. Browns are only +5. Kind of worrisome. Like I feel like that's a really close line. The Chiefs obviously have been playing in all close game, one possession games. Getting them -4 isn't bad. I don't think you can get them -4 damn near like anywhere. It's 4.5, 4.5, 5. Yeah, 4.5 isn't bad. I would take Chiefs 4.5. I think they win by a touchdown. So technically, I could take a 5.5. But they don't blow out literally anybody. And if anybody's gonna beat this goddamn Chiefs team, it's gonna be Jabu Winston. Like that's just the narrative that everybody speaks. But I think the Chiefs get it done. I think 4-point spread is good for them. I'm definitely gonna take the -4 here and not rock with the. I would take it up to 4.5. 4.5 is fine. 4.5 is fine. And I would take the Chiefs side of the things for sure. And I would probably lean the under at 41.5. That's what I would probably do. Player prop wise though, not much here I love. Obviously, I'm taking Jabu every single time over pass attempts. I don't even know where he's at, but he's throwing 40 pass attempts a game no matter who he's playing. I think they're going to be down for most of this game. Even if they're up in this game, they're not going to be able to run the ball. Nick Chubb has been so underwhelming. Playing against like the best run defense in all of football. They're going to have to pass the ball. It's going to have to be a big Jabu game. I think he goes off. Other than that, yeah, nothing in this game. This game's a fucking wash. I hate this game. Now, Washington, the Saints, has some pretty good value. Jake Haener obviously playing. No Derek Carr, which is a little bit worrisome, but I think that means a lot more checkdowns for Kamara. So getting him at 6 targets feels great. I think he could have damn near 6 receptions in this game. Jake Haener is going to have to look to get the ball out early, so I think Alvin Kamara is going to be a main target there. Hey, yo, how we doing this morning? How you doing, Luke? The anytime touchdown grind continues today. Facts. We've been cashing. I know you guys. I saw what I put in the Discord and on Twitter. So we're rolling right now for anytime touchdown scores, and we're gonna keep that going today. Obviously, when I'm done going through the games, we're gonna do our stream play of the day. It'll be announced in the Discord. Make sure if you're not in Discord, you lock in and get in Discord. It's absolutely free. Link is in the bio. I post everything for free. Nothing's private. I don't fucking make you guys pay for my picks. I got an offer yesterday. Someone called me and he was like, yo, I work with blah, blah, blah company. And he's like, you should be like selling your picks and all that sort of shit. And I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, TikTok's going away. You're going to lose all this money. I'm like, I don't do this for like the money aspect of shit. Like, I don't, like, obviously I bet for the money aspect, but I'm not going to charge you guys. He's like, you could charge like $20 a month for your, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Most of the people that follow me too, I feel like are people like Jimothy, who only got $20 of their fucking name. Shout out Jimothy. Let alone fucking $20 a month. Anyway, Nico Collins line 91 is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, but it's like something he would hit. So it's like, especially in a game like that, I can't trust that. Everyone's like, oh, well, Jalen Ramsey's on. Jalen Ramsey's fucking stunk. Like, he's actually been ass. Not ass, but he just has not been to his par. So I think Nico Collins could hit that 91.5 mark. So I really don't like fading that entirely. But Mixon rush touchdown feels good. That's definitely a solid prop for sure. Miami's been sneaky good against running backs, so that's something to definitely note. Kareem 3.5 receiving yards is intriguing, but I'm worried about his play time if I'm going to be honest. Lions versus Bills. Who do you think wins? I will get to that, Asian. I have a lot of picks in that game, so we'll definitely go through that. Birthday in 2 days. Let's catch some shit. All right, Kev. You like Kamara 4.5 receptions at +110? I do with Haener. You're real one. Thanks. Ken Vouch. Jimothy makes $20 a month. Got $5 right now. Need. Oh, that's funny. Shit. Ken Vouch that Jimothy makes $20 a month. Dumb Jimothy. Anyway, I really like. Obviously, Kamara receiving yards is definitely a great spot. Kendrick Miller's sneaky value for rush yards. Sneaky value. Like first quarter rush yards, second quarter rush yards. There's a prop that Joe takes every single week, and he fucking hits it more times than not of taking a player to get 5+ rush yards in every quarter. Kamara's the one player I probably wouldn't do with. But there's a lot of players I would do with it. You can get some really good value on that. So you can look at that on FanDuel. And there's some sneaky value with that. Also for Pickett, by the way, it's not like an ad read, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. Pickett Pro is something I have. It's like $30 or $20 a month or something like that. They just released a feature to where if your leg loses, like say I made a parlay right here. Sorry, I'm yapping. But say I made a parlay through these picks, right? It will notify me if you're like about to have a losing day and tell you where to hedge and how to hedge to get the most profit. I got a notification 2 days ago when I had like this middling day, like this day. And I got a notification for like Brandon Miller and all that sort of shit. And it was like, yo, lock the fuck in. You can hedge this. And I didn't do it, but now I look back and I'm like, yo, that's a really cool feature. So if you guys want something to save money and make your money back, I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. It's only on Pickett Pro though, so if you don't want to pay the money, I understand. But it's there. It's cool. It's a really cool feature. Anyway, keep it pushing. So yeah, Kendra is someone I really like sneaky value of. I love B-Rob today. Love B-Rob today. I think he's a monster day. I really like his rushing touchdown as well. Rushing touchdown's great value. I love his rushing yards. This Saints defense fucking stinks. And now with Jake Haener, it's going to be a blowout. B-Rob should get a ton of work. I really like that spot. Baltimore Giants, obviously we saw on the official plays that I have, damn, they don't even have it here. Under 26.5 passing attempts. We got that at minus 120. We got it at. Secured some value on that. You can get it on BetMGM for that. I'm sure Underdog has it on the phone, but sometimes, yeah. I'd love Pick a Pro if it was like half the price monthly. Yeah, it's definitely expensive, but you make money back using it. If I'm going to, like, I'll vouch for it. I'm not a big pay for fucking betting shit, but if there's one thing I would probably get, it is probably Pick a Pro just because of that reason. Just because you can get stuff like the hedge feature, you can get the CLV stuff, you can get like everything that's just like where the value lies. It's massive. Also on Pick a Pro, you get the desktop. Like right now I'm on desktop. Obviously that's how you guys are seeing this right now. And you can't get desktop view without Pick a Pro. So again, I'm not a huge, like I'm not paid to say that, but I am letting you know. Like even though we're sponsored, I don't get paid to fucking say that. But I'm just letting you know that is a feature I use. So what's going on? What's going on, Jake? Anyway, keep it pushing. Lamar under 26.5 passing attempts. I feel really good about this. Obviously, we'll go to props.cash. I'll show you the graph for it because I know that's where most people really like to see stuff. So you go to the graph. Obviously, it looks like, oh, he's hit this in a good amount of games this season. Blah, blah, blah. But you go to wins. They're going to win this game. If the Baltimore loses to fucking the Giants, I will lose my mind. But you go to wins this season. The only games he's hit over this were in Cincinnati when they were absolute shootouts. And Cincinnati should not be a team where they lose twice to. So, or they beat twice. But in the two games they have, it's just been Cincy. Every other game's been under 26. The closest one was Washington in a close one-possession game for most of the game. Chargers lower, Denver lower, Tampa Bay lower, Buffalo down. Like they just want to run the ball, and they're going to chew the clock this entire game. They're playing the Giants, who fucking stink and can't stop anybody. I think for what the game script's going to turn out to be, what's the final spread on this right now as we're heading into game time? Yeah, 17. Yeah, I think they win this game. I think they win it comfortably. I don't even think Lamar's going to end up playing the full game. Should be an easy blowout win. Heading to Cincy, I'm not even going to waste anyone's time with that. Heading to Cincy against Tennessee, this is a must win game for both of these teams. If both these teams win out, they can make playoffs. Yes, I said that. Both of these teams, if they win out, they can make playoffs, hypothetically. It's crazy to say, but it is true. So, Cincinnati versus Tennessee, obviously this is a must-win game, as I just said. Bengals, I think, are need it more, and I think the Bengals do win this game. With that being said, obviously, Jamar needs receptions. He needs to keep stacking up receptions if he wants this triple crown. Obviously, he's well over in yards. He's well over in touchdowns. I think realistically what he needs to keep doing is get receptions. So getting his reception line feels great. 3.5 receptions in the first half also feels good. I think he can easily boost over that. 12 targets is another line that I really like. Obviously, you can only get those on DFS apps, but 12 targets feels great. where is this game? The targets he's seen have been like insane recently. Like, you look at Jamar, where the hell is it? That's in that. In these past games, 11, 11, 17, 13, 9, and 18. Like, he's like been like they're forcing him the ball, and they continue to force him the ball. And every time Joe Burrow leaves the pocket, it's just automatically Jamar Chase. So I absolutely love that spot. I think that's a great spot for Jamar. So if you want to go targets there, I really like it. Tony Pollard, rush yards, also feels like a very, very good play. Obviously, him with playing now, I think he can do a lot of big things and be really good in this game because the Cincinnati defense that allows a ton of rush yards just gave up a massive day to Rico Dowell. I think Tony Pollard can easily crush this line. I understand a little worried with the injury, but I think he's going to be okay enough to really rip. Chase Brown, receiving yards, feels every single time it feels great. Longest reception, I think I like more at 13.5. But I do like that play for receiving yards as well. But I think I like longest reception better. Those would be the plays I rock out with Cincy, Tennessee. Yeah, so we'll keep it pushing there. Dallas, Carolina, I have literally like 10 fucking plays in this game. Panthers are favorited in this game or came out favorites. -2.5 for the Panthers. Can we take a moment? We're on the come up. We're playing good fucking ball. If you didn't see our vlog from this week, we went to Dallas last week, and I was in the bar watching the Panthers game against the Eagles. I fell to my knees when Xavier Leggett dropped that pass. Fell to my fucking knees. Literally on the ground. Didn't mean to do that. Might as well have been dead after that. That was horrible. I was so mad. But we showed a lot of promise, and I think we're coming out as favorites in this game. I really like that. For the Panthers side of things, I think we win this game. Like, I don't see why we lose this game. But what I do like in this game is Chuba Hubbard rush yards. I feel great about this. 79.5. I took it with a little bit of a boosty boost. I feel great about that. I also took it at, let's fucking refresh. I also took it at 99.5. As you can see right here, I took it 99.5 for plus 175. So I feel fantastic about that. Obviously, Chuba is going to be the main focal point of this offense. Chuba is going to be the main focal point of this offense. He saw a 97.1 playtime percentage last game. So that is like one of the biggest stats that pop out. Holy shit, his rush line is set at 87 now, and I got it at 79 for good value. That is how we like to fucking rock, boys. That is how we fucking capitalize on value. Make sure if you're not fucking locked in, you lock the fuck in. The Panthers are 3-10, might as well tank, but we haven't been tanking. Like, we've been playing in super close games trying to win for a reason. Because we're not getting that one spot anyway, and I think right now proving that Bryce can win games is way more important as a culture and, like, how we're driving this team forward than it is to tank. Like, if you look at teams and you can see the Giants are clearly tanking. The Panthers don't look like a team where they're actually tanking. Like, I think for a culture and the way we're building this team, like, it makes it feel like we want to win games, and I love that. I want that. Chuba's dead to me after couldn't get 60 against Tampa. Yeah, it's a little bit different now heading into Dallas. Again, a 97.1 playtime percentage last week. That's the second highest in the entire league this season for a running back, obviously. And he's going to continue seeing that high volume. There's no Brooks. There's no Sanders. There's no one. Raheem Blackshear is the next running back up. So I think he's a big, big day. Playing against the Dallas defense that allows the 10th most rushing yards per game. I think he can absolutely crush this line. He saw 26 attempts last game. Is he going to see 26 attempts this game? Probably not, but I think he'll see a good amount. I think he'll see up to 20, 22 attempts. I like his rush attempt line. That's where I originally was leaning, and then it went up to like 19.5, 20.5, and I was like, it's a little bit high for me. So I'm leaning rush yards instead. With that being said, Adam Thielen, receiving yards, also feels great. I got it at 49.5. Again, we got it for value. Make sure you lock the fuck in and get it for value. And you just lock in on Pickett. You lock in on the Discord because we secure value here. We got it 49.5, and that's where we want to be. Adam Thielen, longest reception at 19.5. And you're probably like, good as, why are we fucking taking Adam Thielen and Chuba Hubbard? Well, I think both can be said at the same time. This isn't a crazy line where Adam Thielen needs 10 fucking targets. He needs a few catches, right? And over 19.5 longest reception has been clear, easy take as he's been the go-to guy for Bryce Young. Obviously hit this line in 3 of the last 5 games, averaging 64 receiving yards in those games. And since returning from Week 12, Adam Thielen's averaging a 27.2 target percentage, which is insanely high with a 12% deep route percentage. Adam Thielen's also recorded 50-plus receiving yards over expected over the past 12 weeks. And Dallas allows the 11th most receptions to opposing wide receivers with the 15th most yards and the fourth most long receptions against them to opposing wide receivers. So I think he's a really good spot today as the clear number one for this team. And I think he absolutely smashes over this line. So I really like Adam Thielen to keep crushing it. Panthers are bad enough that they don't need to tank on purpose. Exactly. Chuba plus 2 touchdowns. Chuba 2 touchdowns would be interesting play in itself. We'll look into it. What do you think about Chiefs being favored by minus 225 against the Browns? I like the value, but at the same time, I'm still not betting on minus 220, minus 22, 225 bet. Also, the same thing, like I said earlier, I think the Chiefs will win the game. I think this could be a game where the Chiefs do win by more than one score. As well as like the narratives are like, oh, Jabu can upset the Chiefs and blah, blah, blah. Like I truly don't think so. Inactives for today. Actives are Tony Pollard, Breece Hall are inactive. Inactive are David Njoku, Tyler Conklin, Keaton Mitchell, and KJ Osborne. Interesting. Okay, so now there's no David Njoku either. Speaking of that, I have to adjust my lineup. Yo, this all-time streaming shit, you're going to be banned real fast. I hate these stupid-ass motherfuckers that just need to be gone. Next. Anyway, Chuba, Adam Thielen. I like both of them. Next. Someone asked me a question. CD or Drake London, PPR. I'm going Drake London. Did you see Kate Stover had appendix? No, I didn't see that. First time as favored in 2 years. Got to sprinkle right now. For real. First time in 2 years. We got to lock in. Jets, Jacksonville. Wash. What I do like is Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson continues to crush. I like his receptions more than I like his receiving yards, but his receptions aren't on here, so we're gonna take receiving yards. I think he should absolutely crush over this mark. 58.5 receiving yards feels fantastic for Garrett Wilson. He's been I think he's been the number one in this offense, and he's getting treated like it now. Devontae is kind of taking a back seat, but not really. They're kind of just splitting these touches, and they're seeing the literal target share of 78% of all the targets in this offense, with sprinkles of Breece Hall. So it's like this is so condensed in this team that he's going to be continuing to just see volume. I think he's going to continue to run. I don't care if they're like, oh, they're tanking. They're clearly not. Rodgers is still playing. So I think he's going to continue to feed Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams for the time being. The Jacksonville side of things with Mac Jones under center, I fucking hate everything. Yeah, no, I actually hate everything with Mac Jones. ETN's back. Maybe go ETN receiving yards, 12.5. Maybe sprinkle that. That could be a decent play. But I hate this. I hate these backup quarterback games. I hate them. Jacksonville fucking sucks, and they're tanking. But now we have a good game, Buffalo and Detroit. Should be a good game. Lockett under 25.5 feels like a lock for Sunday Night Football. I didn't look much into Lockett. I'll have to look more into that. Have you thought about making someone a mod to ban these guys as soon as it's I've thought about having mods. I probably should. I just haven't fucking got there. Over the past 2 weeks especially, I've just been actually slammed between going to Dallas. I got sick at one point and then I moved. So I haven't really had time to sit down and work shit out. But now that I'm here and I'm officially moved and everything, I'm going to feel a lot better about just getting shit done. Anyway, we got to keep it pushing. I got to be done by 12. I got to catch the train into the office. So what do you think of a triple stack, Lamar, Zay, and Bateman? I don't like it today against the Giants. I think it's a run-heavy game. If I'm going to keep it a beam. Should I make it 8-leg and put 2 on it? Yeah, 100%. The fuck? Why not? For the boys? It was weird. Wilson has been big numbers guy, but Adams just had the consistency, been hitting 55 to 75 yards mark every game. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how the split's going to end up being. I think there's going to be more breakout games for Garrett, but there's going to be consistency with Devontae. Hubbard, Gibbs, Henry, Mixon, bench one. How the fuck do you have all of them? This is a 2-man league. I'm going to go Hubbard, which sounds disgusting with all those guys. I'm going to go Hubbard and Henry. Addison or Neighbors, I got to go Addison. Do you ever do kicker props? I see Boswell over 6.5 points, almost -1.6. Been going crazy all year. I do a lot of kicker props. That's not a bad shout for the Steelers game. We'll go over that next, though. Right over that. Heard you need a mod, Jimothy. Enough. Buffalo at Detroit. We're going to go Jahmyr Gibbs. Longest rush, 16.5. I made this an official play. This was an official play for me as well. 16.5 feels fantastic. He's been crushing this line damn near every game. 11 of 13 games this season. He's now going against a Buffalo defense that allows the most explosive runs to opposing running backs. Jahmyr Gibbs has the third highest explosive run rate in the NFL, and if it wasn't for Saquon Barkley, he'd be the clear number 1 or number 2. So, again, been explosive all season. I think he's going to continue that and keep crushing this line. It's a very simple bad versus good. I'm going to take good in this situation. So I think Jahmyr Gibbs is easily going to crush this line once again. Yeah, he's going to have another big day. Lamar, Herbert, not to throw an interception. I like Lamar not to throw a pick. That's a really good value. Is that just a pick 'em or what's the odds on those? They got to be pretty low. Other plays I like in this game, I really like, obviously, Monty to get a rushing touchdown. Rushing touchdown for Monty is like damn near even odds. I feel great about that. Jalen Warren or Michael Pittman, half PPR, pick one. Great analysis. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to go half PPR, probably Warren. I don't feel great about it, though. Charbonnet or Braylon, I'm going Sharp. Didn't I say? Yeah. Bulls active. Dude, I just got a notification. I spent so much money in this fucking month. This goddamn apartment. I got to lock in. All right. Anyway. Keep it pushing. Yeah, in this game, head-to-head, though, if I were to be like pick a side of the spread, let's probably do that. That's probably a smart cut. We should lock in on that. I would go... Am I crazy to say I like Buffalo plus 2.5? Buffalo money line. If you're taking the pick 'em, like I kind of like Buffalo plus 125. How do you feel about B-Rob touchdown? I love it. I said it earlier. It was like one of my favorite plays. Buffalo feels great here. I think I'm going Buffalo. Why is Russ passing yards so low? Because he doesn't have Pickens. No Pickens. I don't like it. Against Philly, who's been one of the best defenses in the entire league. Like passing defenses in the entire league. Yeah. No, this is why. Let's look since week 6. Let's take a gander over to week 6. Like, if anything, I would take the lower on Russ. You're like, oh my God, he's crushed this line. Let's look versus Philly. What quarterbacks have hit their line versus Philly? Doesn't seem like a lot of quarterbacks have. Last one, Baker Mayfield in September, outside of Lamar Jackson. Yeah. No Pickens as well. This defense has been fucking clamps. I would lean easy under for Russ today. Like, I would easily take under 196.5 yards. On the flip side of things, Saquon to get 100 rushing yards, they are feeding this man to get his fucking MVP. That's what they're doing. They're making obvious. Also, their dropback game is literally bottom 3 in the league. It's horrible. They have no dropback pass game. Unless it's an RPO or play action, they can't do anything with it. That graph is from props.cash. If you want props.cash, you can use code GUT25 and you'll get 25% off your first month. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can. Anyway, I think they're going to keep force-feeding Saquon Barkley, going against a Pitt team that I think is going to be down most of this game. So I think Philly's going to be up, having a lot of opportunity. I don't care who you're facing, who you're playing, whatever the fuck it is. I think Saquon Barkley has a big day. I also like Jalen Warren receiving yards, 20.5 feels great. Again, I think the Steelers team is going to be down despite whatever the fuck. I think they're going to be down in this game. And I think they're going to need to pass the ball. Jalen Warren will be in for most of those passing down plays. So I think he'll get a lot of receiving work and be able to take advantage there. So those are the plays I like there. Right? Those are the plays I like out of that game. If I were to take a side, I would take Philly. I think Philly wins this game pretty comfortably. No Pickens really, really kills it for Pittsburgh. So I would take Philly minus 5.5. I think they win by more than a touchdown. Even I'm going to fucking kill this goddamn thing. This mouse needs a mouse pad so bad. It keeps just acting up. Under doubt. I can't even move the mouse. Whatever. Look at the QBs that have hit 180 plus, though. He's not at 180, though. He's at 196. He's at 192 you can get him at. Like, and you look at the quarterbacks that hit 180, but, like, 180 is not getting you 200, and you need about 200. That's the difference. That is the difference, my man. Like, go look at all these quarterbacks. Yeah, they hit 180. Sure. Jay Daniels, 190, 190, 169, 234, 190, 168. Like, they haven't hit crazy 45, 99. Like, they haven't hit big numbers. So, and Russ's odds are at what? 189 on Sleeper, 192 on FanDuel. Like, you still need almost 200 yards. Anyway, I digress. I'm taking the Birds. Damn, we still have a few more games to go. I am running out of time. Plus, we have to get the play of the day. I'm going to speed run these last few. Jets versus Jacksonville. Already went over that. Already went over Buffalo. Pitt, Philly, just went over. Tampa Bay Chargers. Herbie under a pick. Feels great. I don't know what the odds are off the top of my dome. I also am leaning my usual Gus Edwards under longest rush. I don't even know where it's at. Look at Gus. He fucking stinks. $11.5, easiest under my life. Yeah, I'm taking Gus under 11.5 all day. Do you start Pacheco or JT? JT. Yeah, I'm going for show. Gus Edwards under longest rush. Love that spot. I kind of like Kamani over 28.5. I think Kamani can get involved. I think he gets more involved as we go down the stretch of these games, especially with no JK. I think he gets involved heavy. I'm leaning Chargers there to win that game. Indianapolis, Denver. Obviously, we Bo Nix over 236.5. Going to play against a great matchup in the Colts game. Colts stink versus quarterbacks. He's hit this line in 3 of the last 5 games, averaging 263 passing yards per game. Indy allows the 8th most passing yards to opposing quarterbacks, giving up over 247 passing yards per game. The Colts also allowed 7 yards per dropback, which is the 5th worst in the entire NFL. And Bo Nix has improved his down-the-field passing of 10-plus air yards, producing, since Week 5, 11.3 yards per attempt, which is, again, the 11th most in the league, and 109 passer rating, which is the 8th highest. So, again, he's crushing this line. So, and now he's a perfect matchup versus the Colts. So I think he's going to absolutely continue to crush. JT's not a bad shout for rushing yards. Denver's been a fake good rushing defense, so I kind of like that for JT, especially when you have to take a man out of the box for A-Rich. Could be good. I think A-Rich goes under passing yards, though. I think that feels also really good against a tough Denver passing defense that has not allowed a lot of big games. Chuba touchdown today. I like it, Zach. I know we betting right now, but I have a Tyreek, Monty, need to star one of the flex. Any suggestions, Chad? I got Monty in right now. I think I would keep Oh, shit. Against Buffalo. I think I would take the chance and take Tyreek, depending on the rest of your team. Tyreek's a good shout. Have you ever been to Bar Argos? No, I don't think so. I know you said it before, but how high do you like Jamar receptions? I'll see what the odds are real quick. Oops. Dude, I got to lock in. Okay. Jamar receptions, I think I would take it up to, I would probably take it up to 7.5. I'll take the plus money there. That's probably as high as I would go, though. I wouldn't touch 8.5. 6.5 obviously feels great, minus 135, but 7.5 is probably the highest I would go. 8 receptions is a little bit high for me. I'm taking Denver minus 4.5 in this game, and then for the next game, I'm taking for the Chargers too, taking Chargers in the pick 'em, and I'm taking Arizona to beat the. Arizona's beat up on bad teams, so I'm going to take Arizona to win -6. My heart tells me to go Patriots 6.5 though. Yeah. Oh, in Ithaca? No, I don't think I've been there actually. That's so cap. I'd probably have. I've probably been so many places I just don't know the name of it. But yeah, I probably have Dawson. Is that the Mexican spot? It's in downtown. I don't remember. Anyway, Kyler Murray, Drake May, 2 dogs. Kyler Murray in a big bounce back game. 226.5 passing yards, 1.5 passing touchdowns. My favorite play in this game is actually Ramondre. 13.5 rushing attempts feels great in this game. I think it's going to be a closer game until the end. I think Ramondre can get some work against Arizona. Also, for the 19th millionth time, Trey McBride's got to get in the fucking end zone, right? Always got to. He's got to get in the fucking end zone. It just has to happen. Receptions also feels great. It just has to fucking happen at some point. I think I might bet it again today. And then the Sunday Night Football game. The plays that I like: Jordan Love, 1.5 passing touchdowns. It feels awesome. He's hit this in 7 of 11 games this season. Back-to-back quarterbacks have hit over this mark against Seattle, so you feel great about that. I also like DK over 61.5 receiving yards. Against teams that are not Arizona, he's 6 for 9 on this line, averaging 74 yards a game. And he runs vertical routes at a 50% rate, which Green Bay has been beaten on in a lot of games this season, and they've allowed some big receptions down the field. So I think getting DK here is a great value. I also like sneaky Tucker Kraft. Where is he? Tucker Kraft, 33.5 receiving yards. Feels fantastic. Seattle, that's the 10th most receiving yards to opposing tight ends this season. He's hit this mark in 7 of 13 games, averaging 40 yards per game. I think he can crush that. And then my last one is Geno Smith to throw a pick. I think he's going to throw an interception today. Obviously, leads the league in the interceptions with 12. But he's also thrown he's been picked off on 12 passes. Geno's thrown 4 of the last 6 games. He's thrown a pick. Now he goes against a Green Bay defense that has been insane as the Packers have picked off 12 passes. So I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game. I'm taking. I want Seattle to win. But I think I would take the Packers. Yeah. I think I want Seattle to win, but I think I'm taking the Packers. All right. Do you like King Henry, longest rush? Got it at 19.5 last night. I think it's a good shout. Nah, that's fair. It's down the road past the greenhouse. I think I have been. I've been everywhere in Ithaca. Like when I was dating Lauren, I went everywhere. We went out all the time. Anyway, those are my plays for today. That's what I like. We're gonna go. We're gonna have a Monday night stream tomorrow, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. I might do a Monday video as well. I'm not sure, probably not, but I'll do a Monday stream for show. With the 2 games on, I just hate the Vegas game. If this was a better game, I'll do a full video, but this game fucking stinks. Some good betting value though, so we're gonna take advantage as we can. As someone who's grown up in Arizona, they absolutely lose. Pick 2.5 PPR, Breece Hall, DK, Waddle, Malik, or McCormick. I'm going to take DK and McCormick. That sounds disgusting. A.J. Brown first receiving yards. All right, so now we have our lock of the day. The thing that you guys have all been waiting for, right? Obviously, we've been crushing this so far this season. We've been taking 2 the past few times. I think I'm only going to take 1 today. We took Kevondre Turpin receiving yards and Jamar Chase 2 touchdowns last time. The play I really like for today that I'm going to be taking is going to be Brian Robinson. And I think he's going to get 2 touchdowns for plus 480. Brian Robinson, 2 touchdowns versus the Saints. Feels fantastic. Let me know your thoughts. This is what I'm leaning. I think probably B-Rob, all streaming, you got to fuck off, boss man. Like, you just got to fuck off. I think this is where I'm leaning. I think this is the direction I want to go. He's been crushing. And now he goes against the Saints defense that has allowed a ton of rushing touchdowns. Let's look at the numbers. I can pull the numbers on here real quick so I have them up. But yeah, this is where I'm leaning. Russian touchdowns or anytime touchdowns, sorry. For B-Rob, 1.5. He's only had a game with 2 once. That was against Cleveland. But I think he can do it here today. Bijan had 2 of them against him. Chuba had 2 against him. Javonte had 2 against him. Sean Tucker had 2 against him. Saquon Barkley had 2 against him. Just seems like there's so much value here. I think he actually has 2 touchdowns. They allow to put in perspective, they allow the 3rd most rushing touchdowns this season. 2 opposing running backs. And the 4th most touchdowns, or the 6th most touchdowns overall. I think this is where I want to go. Plus 480 is a value. If someone has better value, let me know. So if someone has better value, you can let me know. Let me see. I can refresh my picket too. I think 480 is the best odds. This is a long shout. I get we took a long shout last time with... But I think I like it. I'm going to take it myself right now. Let's go FanDuel. The really annoying part is last time I couldn't even take Jamar straight because I was in Texas. That was actually ass. Not being able to take straight bets. Like my day, hold on, I'll show you this. Let me log in first. My day for score 2+ touchdowns, B-Rob 480. Let's lock it in. $25. I'm putting a unit on it. I don't know why I'm stupid. Don't put a unit on it. I don't advise that, but I'm stupid with money. Anyway, look at this. So this would have been my day on Sunday. Like I lost everything, but I had bets that like it would have been a middling day. Obviously that one didn't hit. Gus under hit. Lad didn't play, so that was like 1-1. Kyler hit. Obviously DK didn't hit. Again, another middling part. Gus hit. Trey McBride didn't hit. Obviously this was like a fucking $2 throw on. Jalen Warren hit. Brooks obviously got injured. Jalen, like it's just like I would have had such a middling day. I would have gone like 50%, and I would have broke damn near even. But instead, I lose 5 units because it all has to be parlayed. It's fucking stupid, stupid. Also, I hit BetMGM is plus 500. All right, bet. Take it on BetMGM for plus 500. I also hit a $1,700 plus whatever the fuck odds bet. Jamar touchdowns, Joe Burrow longest pass, and some other play. A CD receiving yards. I got $1,700 off that, but it was on Nick's Pickett account. It wasn't on mine. Otherwise, we'd be up like a fuck ton of units. I think I'd be up like damn near this month, like 60 units. But it is what it is. We live. We keep it pushing. We're going to keep winning days. Going to keep stacking days. When Caliburn at like 7, yeah, the Philly fucking sucks. Betting for Philly to do anything good sucks. Henry minus 310 got for a TD got to be the highest ever. McCaffrey didn't get that high. Yeah, no, that's nuts. McCaffrey was always like 280. Yeah, no, parlay apps fucking stink. Achan's plus 700 for 2 on FanDuel. Achan's an interesting play. If you like Achan, it's not bad value. Anyway, I do have to leave. I got to go into the office, so I appreciate all you guys watching and sticking with me. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for the Monday Night Football stream. So I'll catch you guys then.